Hello friends, and welcome back to another video from Homemaker. Hope you all are having a wonderful day today. Today I'm going to repot my poinsettia, and why I'm going to repot it is because of this. Can you see there? All these roots are coming out of the drainage holes. They're not too many, but still it's not good for the roots to come out of the drainage holes, which shows that it has overgrown out of the pot and it needs repotting. If you do not repot your plant even after the roots are coming out of the drainage holes, then sometimes the plant might go into stress, shock. It might not grow very well because the roots are not getting enough of water, they are getting dried from the bottom, so it might hinder their growth. But if you want your plant to grow bigger, then it's very important that you put it in a bigger pot. So the pot that I'm going to use here is this one. I'm going to repot my beautiful poinsettia into that pot. This will not only help my plant to grow bigger, but also for the roots to have some more space to grow. So the soil that I'm going to use here is a mixture of peat moss, perlite and compost. So I can say the composition as 60% of peat moss, 10% of perlite and 20% of I can say compost, and a little bit of worm castings and any other things like garden soil or potting mix, whatever you want to add, you can add into it. But you need to make sure that you add more quantity of perlite, because this plant is a succulent. As I told in the care and propagation of this plant video, if you have not seen that video, please go back and see the video on care of poinsettias. This plant is a succulent. It does not need too much of water, but it does not like to stay bone dry as well. So if you make it bone dry, like if the soil is too much dry, then you'll see the leaves, these beautiful leaves and the bracts, the wilting or even curling. So these plants, they do need regular watering, but at the same time they don't like to be in wet soil. So perlite basically helps to keep the soil well aerated and well drained. So this is the soil that I'm going to use it. So okay, so let's get started with it. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to fill my bucket with the soil. So I have filled not filled, kind of, I can say 3/4. I have filled also not 3/4, I can say maybe half of it with the soil. And now what you have to do is, now you have to kind of loosen up the soil of this pot. You have to be very careful because you don't want to damage the roots of your plant. So you just press it, give it a little press from the outside, so the roots, they get a little bit detached to the pot, and then you slowly take out the plant without damaging those roots out of your pot. I'll show you how. So here friends, I have successfully taken out my plant out of that existing pot. And after you take out your plant, you must always look the roots for any signs of root rot or worm infestation or pest infestation in the roots. So if you see any worms or pest or any sort of fungus growing or molds or any sign of root rot, in root rot basically you'll see that these roots, they become black in color. And your plant will also show the signs of root rot as the plant will start losing its leaves, it will start wilting. So, but after looking at this plant, I can say that it's quite healthy, it's nice. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my plant right in the middle of this pot, like that. And now I'm going to add in some, here you can see, now I'm going to add in some soil from the sides. So you slowly fill up the soil on the sides of your plant. If you want, some people, they also like to loosen up the soil of the existing plant. I'm sorry, you can't see because of these big leaves. So some people, what they do, they like to loosen up this soil, the existing soil of the plant. But I would suggest that to leave the roots like that. They'll find the way themselves, because sometimes while you are trying to loosen up the soil, you can damage the roots. The delicate roots might get broken, or so it's better to leave the soil, the existing soil like that, and then you just add on some more soil and the roots will find their way by themselves. Alright, so here, friends, I have covered my pot with the soil, as you can see. So it is nicely repotted here, and now I'm going to water my plant. So when you're watering your plant, you make sure that you water your plant thoroughly. Thoroughly means that the water should come out through the drainage holes. So here, friends, you can see it's coming out through the drainage holes. That means you have watered your plant thoroughly. Watering your plant thoroughly helps to make sure that each and every part of your pot, of your plant, like the roots, have received enough of water. And also, when you thoroughly water your plant, all the excess of the chemicals and fertilizers that you add, all the build-up salts inside the roots, they get flushed out. So they don't sit in that soil. The excessive salts and all that stuff, it doesn't sit in the soil. It improves the growth of your plant. So this was all about repotting my poinsettia and watering. Hope you enjoyed watching my video. For more exciting videos, please stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Till then, take care and stay safe. Bye bye.